Out here at HyperFest at VIR for a fun weekend filled with all kinds of things. This event is always massive with all kinds of stuff going on outside of the North Paddock, but of course we've got a lot of racing going on. We've got the BimmerWorld Spec Battle Royale with Spec E30, Spec E46, Spec 3. That's going on today. That's going to be a good time. But we've got all kinds of BMW racing going on. We got other BimmerWorld friends in ST5, 3, 4, GTS classes. There are all kinds of BMW friends out here with BimmerWorld, so let's go ahead and get this weekend rolling. All right, it's a little bit warm out here, so I got myself a little freezy pop to help cool myself down, but had qualifying a few minutes ago for the BimmerWorld Battle Royale. We got Randy Pobst in the field, which is awesome to race against him. Evans first, I qualified P2nd, O'Nair, and then Randy fourth. So we got that race coming up here in just a few minutes. About to finish this thing off, go out there and rip it.
Welcome back to HyperFest at Virginia International Raceway. I'm Jane Jadhan. We have so much more coming up in this next half hour. Racing has been going on all day. It's going to continue throughout the weekend. Right now it is the Bimmer Spec race that is happening. The company BimmerWorld actually based out of Pulaski, I'm told. So there are so many local connections here, along with 20,000 people from all over converging.
got Randy Pobst here. We just got out of the cars from doing a Spec E46 BimmerWorld Battle Royale. You got a lot of experience in a lot of different cars, race cars. Why do you like BMWs?
Well, it's the ultimate driving machine.
There you go, yeah.
But the E46 chassis is one of the best. It's such a joy to drive. And this workshop car is a great car. Wait, this one, I drove this one. I didn't even know what my number was till now. 57.
57.
But it's just a beautiful car to drive, or this one is.
So what brought you out here to run this car this weekend?
Well, I'm doing videos with Ride Tech.
Okay.
Ride Tech Suspension put a package on my 1977 Trans Am. Did you know that?
I did not.
It's a Smokey and the Bandit looking car, and it has brakes, engine, transmission, suspension, everything. But it looks stock. And we're doing videos about the suspension.
So you were out here for that and figured you got to ride in one of these things then, huh?
Well, I've got to thank Chris Cobetto with NASA, Mid-South?
Mid-Atlantic.
Mid-Atlantic. NASA Mid-South. Chris, thank you so much. And then also, of course, Bart here with Workshop for letting me drive this car. It's fantastic.
And how'd the race go for you?
It went actually quite well. I had qualified fourth. Part of that was pure luck because I turned a lap right off the bat all by myself, just got one in, and then somebody crashed, and that was it. It was one of those one-lap qualifiers.
Yep.
And that got me fourth on the grid, and so I could hang on the start. The five of us got away. There's a pretty good gap to the rest of the field. And let's see, I was trying to push my way up to third, and I was almost third in corner one. And then, is it Orion?
Ryan in the orange car, the Chris Deshawn was another one.
Onair was able to come around and get me up the outside in 2-3 NASCAR. And I hung on in 4, and then in 5 he pushed it through. And then Chris followed him.
Yeah.
So I got hung out, and I'm like, oh well, I'm good. So I had a good time.
It was awesome. It was fun for me. Really excited to see you out here in one of these things. Obviously, it sounds like you love BMW 46s as well.
I do indeed.
Yeah, it was good fun racing with you, and I hope we can do it again.
I was watching you guys up front. You weren't that far away.
We weren't that far away.
Like they're right there.
Just trying to get us.
Although you were racing, which was helping.
Yep.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
It was good fun.
On track with you and Evan and the whole Spec E46 NASA gang.
Great to have you out here, and hope we have you out here again. Day 2, about to get underway. We got a little bit of weather right now, but that's going to clear up here in just a little bit before I've got qualifying and a race later. Yesterday's BimmerWorld Battle Royale race was a ton of fun. Got to race against Randy Pobst. Did not win, but got second. Had a good battle with Evan. It got a little bit shortened due to a lightning delay, but looks like we got really clear weather the rest of the day today. So going to be a fun day as we enjoy all of HyperFest and get some BMW racing going on. right, qualifying is done. I qualified P2. I was hoping to get Evan. Barely missed him by a couple of tenths, which now we've got to get on the dyno, which we're a little bit in a time crunch to get back out on track. So hopefully we can get in and out of the dyno here pretty quickly for the race. But Evan P1, I'm P2. Qualifying was pretty good. Thought we were going to have a bunch of traffic. Ended up actually having some pretty clear track to get a lap in. So feeling good with where the car is, and hopefully can go and fight up front and get ahead of Evan for the race. So what I'm doing here is I've got to get this beauty cover off so that they can access one of the coils for the dyno. And important to run this beauty cover, because if you don't and it rains, water gets down into these last 4 or 5 cylinder spark plug holes and can cause some issues. So important to run this thing, but got to get it off to get it on the dyno. So in the clear. First points race of the weekend is done, and it was a blast. Was battling with Evan and O'Neill right behind. We were going at it, nose to tail a bunch. Evan gapped me a little bit and then closed that up. And then unfortunately, Evan had an ignition coil drop out, which meant that I got by him pretty easily. O'Neill was definitely putting the screws to me though. It happened on the second to last lap, so bummer for Evan, but hey, I'll take it. A win's a win, so got a W, gonna go celebrate, and yeah, we got a couple more of these things tomorrow.
We're going to leave this place better than what we found it. Congratulations to my son, Jack. Congratulations to all these national road racing winners. Laura Cabetto. And I know you're out there, Laura.
Good morning from VIR. Is the last day of the weekend and the last day of HyperFest. Been a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Got another race that is going on this morning. Evan's car is fixed. Supposedly, ignition coil should be all good, so excited to race against him. I am starting 4th this race, so got a little bit of work to do to get up to him. Hopefully I can and have a good race. So looking forward to closing this, this whole weekend out. Well, that's a wrap on the weekend. This was a good weekend. Great hanging out in the paddock with all of our BMW friends we have here. Good racing in Spec E46. Got second in the Battle Royale, first in the main HyperFest race. Got third today, started out fourth, was able to work past Chris, could not get up to O'Neill and Evan, but then it ended early under caution. So didn't get a chance to fully try to make my way up to the front, but whatever. It was a wonderful weekend. As always, love hanging out at VIR, love racing these Spec E46s. Just fun times hanging out at the track. So stay tuned for more of this.
Ready to go?
Should be an awesome race weekend.
We are ready to kill it this year.
It's good.
It's going to be a wild ride.